What's up? Welcome, welcome. Back, back. Stop. Two. Me, all blue because I'm pushing P. Johnny. Yep,
Who's actually never mind.
exactly. Let's just get right into the action. Let's go with this Kansas City massacre. Actually, no, we're not going to say that word. Kansas City beat down against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Man, goodbye, Big Ben. That's one way to say it.
He tried his hardest though. Like his mentality, I feel like I mean, bro, you didn't throw a pig, two tutties. I know like you didn't put up crazy yards, but I feel like the fact that the run game was shut down, Najee Harris averaged I think in the low twos. I think that obviously impacted that because of the play action really opens up their offense in past past instances this year. But obviously that wasn't working. So I think the most yards a receiver had that or in that game was 40 on Pittsburgh side. So that'll show you some too. Even if Big Ben did put up, I wouldn't say not Patrick Mahomes numbers, obviously. Let's just say the offense. If they got the run game going, it wouldn't have been a horrible game, but the defense obviously shut down entirely. So that kept being a kind of close one, not a close one, but just a battle. It was just a fucking shit show. Like a lot of the other games.
Yeah,
very disappointing.
I didn't really watch this game because I already knew who was going to win. I knew it was going to be a blowout, so I just focused my energy on eating some good food and relaxing. So because when I wanted to watch it, I seen Kansas City had scored a lot of points, and I seen Pittsburgh did not. So I just decided
that was a great assessment right there.
Yeah, I just decided to not watch it. We could watch something else. Practical Jokers, whatever I watched that day.
But respectable.
Yeah. Now, when we go into, because we're going to talk Tennessee and KC.
Or we're already getting into matchups.
Yeah, we're going one by one.
Okay, so we're just gonna.
Yeah, we're sticking with Kansas City right here.
I got you. That works for me. So this one's tough, dude. This one's tough because I don't know if you really look back at it for Tennessee. If you look back at the old schedule, they did lose to the Steelers. Lost to the Steelers, Patriots, Texans. Almost lost to the Texans at the end of the year. They did blow out the Dolphins. They barely beat the Niners, but they didn't have Derrick Henry then. I forgot about that. Crap, dude. For some reason,
now that Derrick Henry's there.
Yeah, dude. I got the Titans.
Julio, AJ Brown. Yeah, I think it's the safe pick is always the top seed. Generally,
no, we're talking about the Chiefs.
Yeah,
we are. The Chiefs or the Titans are playing the Bengals.
Shoot, I got that wrong.
Yeah, I was confused for a second. That's so good. Though.
Right, you're right. You're right.
Either way, like you no, yeah. Obviously, we'd still have Tennessee in the situation, especially if it's a downgrade from the Bengals. So for sure.
Tennessee and Bengals, yeah, and then Buffalo, KC. Jeez, that threw me off. Buffalo.
It threw me off too. But
this is the revenge game. As much as people may not want to say, this means a lot to Buffalo. Because if they don't win this game, how many more chances would you have to get over the hump and beat KC?
I feel like as long as you're as long as you're putting up 11 wins every year, I feel like.
Yeah, but how much longer is that going to last? You never know.
I mean, they are going to have changes at offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator. I don't see anything drastic. I mean, I see like them obviously trying to build on what they have right now, maybe getting an established running back and maybe something to complement Diggs other than Emmanuel Sanders and freaking Cole Beasley. And Tre'Davious White is a little banged up, so I mean, he's out for the game, not a little banged up. So That does hurt. You think secondary wise, their safeties did step up last week, and I think if I'm not mistaken, Levi Wallace is the who's came in for the role of Tre'Davious White, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure, and he's obviously, especially last game, their secondary dominated. So
The whole
see if
team
that,
dominated last week. That doesn't even.
I
yeah,
think
so
the safe pick with Buffalo and KC is KC.
it's definitely I would say that's definitely the safe pick, but I don't, dude.
Now, if it was at Buffalo, I would take Buffalo.
But it's at
that
Arrowhead.
doesn't really make a difference.
I mean, momentum, home field advantage, crowd
Mahomes-
noise,
You're right.
All
you're
that
right.
plays a factor.
Buffalo is litty as a titty loud. You're right, bro. Jackson Mahomes probably won't be there, so that'll help.
Find a way to throw
through that guy. You must like him.
Whoa.
Man, but it is what it is. So I
Whoa.
think we're both picking KC. I think that's a no-brainer. Buffalo, I think the only way Buffalo wins, that defense is going to have to get keys. They're going to have to take them off the field on third down. They can't let them convert on third down over, I would say 60%. That's so many chances. 50%, you have a. I'm sticking with 60. You gotta get them off the field on third down. Don't let them convert. Get them to third and medium, third and long. Get off the field. Hard. It's easier said than done. I know it's hard to do, but you already know they're not going to really run the ball, and they're not very good. So they're going to be very pass heavy. That's when you have to, because you have two really good safeties, and Pyre, whatever his name is.
Yeah, Poyer.
And Micah Hyde. So those who will have to kind of play that Tampa style defense. Not trying to brag or anything, but they're gonna have to play like Tampa safeties did in the Super Bowl, 31-9. Good crew. It's a real game. So that's what I have for that. I think very key. Very key.
I'm not gonna say you sold me. You're gonna continue because, we were talking, but I wasn't really hearing nothing.
Yeah.
All right, so then continue.
Listen.
All right. Next game, sticking with the AFC, Tennessee.
Oh wait, you didn't even
Cincinnati.
let me say anything.
Because you said continue, and so I continued.
Oh my god.
But say what you have to say. Say what you have to say.
Okay, dude. So since week 8, the Chiefs only lost one game. Just off that alone. And in the game they lost, Burrow threw 5 touchdowns and 500 something yards. So I don't think Allen's gonna be able to do that. So I got the Chiefs. Boom. In
That's
that
solid.
short span, I got a better conclusion than you. That's all I'm gonna say. Continue.
Mm-hmm.
And what I'm gonna say is Tampa is in the playoffs.
And we have Tennessee, Cincinnati again. I believe
Cincinnati pulls off the upset.
Really?
Cigar Burrow does what needs to be done. Upset. Upset.
One
They
thing.
go to the AFC Championship against KC. Rematch from week, whatever that was.
I got the Tennessee Titans, so I'm gonna go opposite of you. I was gonna look at the rushing yards allowed by the Bengals and go off that alone, but
Different beast in the playoffs.
Huh?
Different beast in the playoffs.
I mean, I don't think I seen Joe Burrow throw 500 yards last week, so debatable.
But he did enough to win, right?
I know, but
There you go.
Joe Burrow all the way.
Okay. All right, you know what? You won. You won. You
I know I
won.
won. Joe Burrow. It's simple, right? Joe Burrow.
Dude, the audience is gonna. Never
Joe
mind.
Burrow. Cigar smoking Joe Burrow.
You're
Mhm.
a character, dude. You
Joe
are.
Burrow. That's racist. So we're going to talk about the Las Vegas. We're going to call them felons now, and the Cincinnati Bengals from obviously the wild card game.
You're doing this so ass.
I know. I'm reading because everything threw me off when I said Tennessee and KC. Now I'm trying to
I could
read
tell.
it. Yeah, shut up. So from that game, I think the biggest story was the officiating. And that call that I wouldn't necessarily say was game changing, but it was. What do you have to say about that? Since I know you want to say something.
I mean, I opened my mouth like 4 times, but at first, like I would agree with you there. But if you really watch it, the whistle, like literally 0.2 seconds after he catches the ball, the whistle got blown.
Yes.
So
No.
No, at first I thought it was way sooner, dude, but it was literally like right before he caught the ball. So if it was like right when he threw it or right before he threw it, like I would see why all the uproar. But it was literally like the corner already gave up on the play before the whistle. Like if you really
had the corner, was the corner going to make the play regardless?
The corner's eyes were on Burrow, and he thought that he stepped out of bounds on his own. Not even a whistle.
Yeah,
whistle oriented.
I mean, to be fair,
that's what I
technically when the whistle is blown, plays dead.
I know, but you can't fucking mid touchdown fucking blow the whistle.
That's why the officiating crew, if you haven't heard, they are no longer officiating
the touchdown. I know, but if they reverse the touchdown, I feel like that would have been worse than letting it stand.
All in all, whoever blew the whistle,
obviously, yeah,
they messed up for everybody. Like if I was a referee that was like nowhere near the play, and now I can't referee another game because you decided to blow your whistle, you got to see me.
That's a lot of bread.
Like you got to see me.
Like 9 times freaking.
And I hope they weren't close, because if you know where he lives, I'm pulling up. Yeah, see what happens when you watch X-rated videos? Pop up out of nowhere.
Bleacher
Talking about
you know what?
sure.
You know
talking
what,
about the felons. About to say Cincinnati felons. Okay. The felons, they disappointed me, but they didn't, because they made the playoffs. But I knew this was going to happen, so I wasn't surprised if they lost or won. I mean, I always surprised if they won. Wasn't surprised if they lost, because they weren't supposed to be here, but they're felons, so they found a way. It's like all felons. Josh Jacobs was going. He had a good little stretch. He did pretty good. And what was the final score? I can't remember. It was
19-24. Wait, 19-26. So by touchdown.
Yeah. They were in it. They should have ruled Jacobs a little bit more, but it's because he was getting to it, especially late in the game, or second half, I believe it was. It was really, you could tell he wanted the ball, and he was getting 4+ yards to carry. So it is what it is. I hope whoever the felons find as their head coach, they can get them to be, some very, very good citizens of America and not commit crimes.
I know they re-interviewed the intern they have. I honestly think they're gonna keep him.
Might as well.
I don't know. I see them keeping him for sure. But and for the GM as that goes, I know they said they're not keeping Mayock, but the guy for Indy, the assistant GM, he declined the interview for the Bears because I think he's anticipating the job for the Raiders. So I'll look out for that too. And when you look at the Colts drafting history, they're one of the better teams. So I like that move. And you look at what they had before, one of the worst, So pretty good upgrade.
I think the best thing that ever happened to him was not having Andrew Luck. Just saying. Just
Talking about the
saying.
Colts?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Ever since Andrew Luck has been gone, they've been all
Didn't they
right
say
now.
not sold on Wentz though?
I'm not talking about
think
the
it's-
quarterback position. I'm just talking about every other position.
I think they just took the Cowboys formula when it comes to building an offensive line, you know? Kind of everything follows with it once you got that established, you know?
Yeah,
It works.
you're right.